Hi, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your September 8th to the 14th, 2024 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously. YouTube really likes it, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you are interested in a private reading, I am having a sale, an end of summer sale. So check out my link in the description box below to my website, daneharttarot.com, or you can book a reading through PayPal, whichever is more comfortable for you. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Scorpio, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. We have the Seven of Wands that we're crowned with. We have the Lovers. We have the Empress. Oh, I love this. We have the Seven of Swords. Interesting. The Moon. The Ace of Cups. Oh, the Five of Wands, angels and spirit guides. The Four of Swords. The Nine of Wands. The King of Pentacles, angels and spirit guides. The Page of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, let me just make sure everything is in frame. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. So, what is really interesting here is it looks like you've been fighting some sort of love. Okay, some sort of love coming into your life can be romantic love, it can be, spiritual love, it can be, friendship love, however, work love, whatever love is for you and whatever you want to embrace love in your life with. You've been fighting that love and pushing it away. And now you're going to be like, huh, I can do this, can't I? So we start off with fighting. We start off with the fighting energy of the Seven of Wands. And that's very par for the course for this time period. We're coming out of Mercury retrograde, but we're still in the post shadow period. So there's this whole like Magilla gorilla going around of, things aren't quite as clear and I'm feeling overwhelmed and I don't know and yet I'm not sure why. And so there's all that energy there that we are looking at. And so with the Seven of Wands, being aware of that, knowing that we need to stand up for ourselves. Of course, we need to stand up for ourselves, but also knowing that we don't need to engage in every fight because that's not going to be beneficial for us. Knowing where we stand and then walking away from other things, that's going to be a very, very important thing. With the Lovers coming into play, again, this is embracing what we love. This is Gemini energy. May 21st to June 20th is the time frame. And we have the Lovers and we have the Empress. So love and creation coming forward. Love what we are creating and the love that is creating what we want in life. So coming to life with love and compassion and joy and with beauty, that is going to be a very, very, very powerful thing. It is also embracing a duality of self. I'm not just one thing. I don't need to be put in one box. That's also going to be very important for us. The Empress is all about our creative energy. It isn't just about, feminine creative energy. It is about our creative energy, the sacred masculine, the sacred feminine coming forward and making something absolutely beautiful. and really transforming our lives and ourselves and opening up the door. Now, we do deal with lies. Why? I don't know why this is so prevalent during this time. I would have to say there's something in the stars going on right now. And so here with the 7 of Swords, we face lies during this time here, Scorpio. That's just going to be the long and the short of it, that we face lies and doubts and fears. And the fears come up with the moon. The moon is Pisces energy. Time frame is February 19th to March 20th. And what we're going to see here is a transformation of self, a looking at the fears, and also looking at like a lot of the lies we told ourselves. Oh, you're not good enough, or you're not this enough, or you're not that enough. And what we're going to be saying now is like, who the heck are you to tell me I can't? Even to ourselves, who the heck are you to tell me I can't? I most certainly can. Now, we might have to recalibrate our dreams, right? So remember, when we were growing up, our vocabulary, our world is limited to what we see and what we hear and what's around us. So we might not know that we can XYZ. We might just know that I want to be a, monster hunter. And that can translate into wanting to protect people. But, we might be looking at things and saying, well, I don't want to be that and I don't want to do that. But how do I protect? How do I take care of what is most sacred to me? And that can also be your life's purpose, is to take care of and protect what is most sacred to you. It's not everyone, but it's what is most sacred to you. And there can be also like a love for puzzles, so solving mysteries, having things work just so. That can be part of your joy and your bliss. So being aware of this and also knowing that it doesn't have to be a big up in lights things. So often we look at ourselves and we say, well, if I'm not, in Hollywood, I haven't made it, right? And how many of us really want to be in Hollywood, really want that world? So just being aware of that. Like, we want people to know and we want to say, there, see, I did it. But just letting us know that we did it. I know it takes time, and it is also a battle with our ego to be like, oh, but I want people to see what I achieved. But you seeing what you achieved, that is going to be the most important thing, because a lot of times people can be looking, from the outside in and being like, wow, you did so much, like that's so cool. But unless we see it, it doesn't even register. It's like, this is nothing. It's like, no, but this is everything. So being aware of that, we're going to be looking at our fears and at our doubts and at things that have held us back and have kept us small. And we're like, no, no more. Now it is time to seize the reins and to really move forward to where it is that I need to be. With the Ace of Cups, this is a gift from God's Source Spirit. However you see the divine, the universe, Scorpio, it is a gift just for us. We are represented by the cups in the minor arcana. And so we have this gift of love. I love the butterflies. I don't know if you can see this here, but I cut off all my nails. I hate when I do that. Okay. So here it's just like all the beautiful butterflies coming forward. Now, whether you believe in Joan of Arc or not, it doesn't really matter. But in part of her legend is that she was surrounded by white butterflies before she went off into battle. And I love how some of these butterflies are white. It can be that they're golden from the sun. They could be white. They could be yellow. It doesn't really matter. But I get that energy of like, you're being surrounded by these white butterflies before you go off into battle, like the battle of living, the battle of existing. Not to make it sound so harsh, but life can be harsh and it's intense. So it moves us then to the Five of Wands reversed. And the Five of Wands reversed is knowing, I don't want any more battles. Like, I'm not doing this anymore. And it brings us to the Four of Swords. It's honoring ourselves and needing to rest. We will have a tendency during this time, it's going to be very common to burn the candle at both ends, to push ourselves, to not see the beauty in our story, to not see the beauty in what we've created, only in what we haven't gotten to yet. And that is going to be something that we need to look at here, and we need to say to ourselves, you know what? I need to honor where I stand now, not what I haven't achieved, not what hasn't been, but what I have. And that is going to be really, really beautiful, because we can spend our whole lives looking at what isn't instead of really glorying in what is. And the Nine of Wands is being battered and bruised and overwhelmed. Like, it's been a lot, and it's been one heck of a journey. Stop listening to what everybody has to say, because the opinions, they keep on coming. The energy, keeps on coming, and can weigh us down and it can be overwhelming. Stand in your power, stand in yourself. The King of Pentacles is earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Our sister sign is Taurus. And so here that energy can really build us up. And the King of Pentacles is looking at our prosperity, looking at our success, seeing ourselves, seeing our bounty, and moving us forward in a way that is beautiful. It is planting those seeds and nurturing the seeds and knowing I have to take care of this. I have to mind what it is that I want. Meaning I have to water my plants. I keep on using that as an example because I'm looking at my garden and I have this little tiny garden and I planted some vegetables in it. And I thought, oh, this will be awesome. And I started off real strong, watering that garden, taking care of everything. And then I just stopped. Like it just got to be a lot. And other things pulled my attention. And then I was looking at it and I'm like, oh, why isn't this coming up? It's like, because I stopped watering it. You can't get tomatoes on your tomato plant if you don't water them. Tomatoes need a lot of water. So looking at things and saying, okay, I'm planting the seeds, but I have to remember to mind them. That is a very important realization. And with the King of Pentacles, connecting with the earth, connecting with our prosperity, connecting with ourselves, that's going to be important. What do we want, but we're not making time for? What is part of our prosperity, part of our purpose here on this earthly plane, but that we feel like, oh, that's so silly. I'm too busy for it. Or like, everything else is calling your attention and demanding it. And so you don't have time for you. And that's happening. We see that with the Four of Swords reversed. With the Page of Swords reversed, we need to connect with our inner child self. This is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But we need to connect with our inner child self and connect with our inner voice. If we have an air sign energy in our life, especially somebody who is young or immature, we can find them to be very frustrating, but they're also going to be asking us questions that kind of, point us in a different direction than we thought we were going to be heading. It's like, oh, that's what I need to do. Oh, okay. Like, oh, okay, I get that. And with the Eight of Pentacles, we're really hardworking. We're really dedicated. We're going to be seeing here with the Page of Swords reverse that we need to connect with our inner child and say, what were your dreams? What were your stories? What were the things that absolutely inspired you? What were the books that you loved, or the shows that you loved watching, or the video games that you loved playing, or the games that you loved playing? What is it that you loved? What is it that you craved for? How was it that you expressed yourself verbally and imaginatively? And how are you connecting with that energy, Scorpio? Okay, so let's see what Spirit has to say. And of course, we just dove right into the reading, which seems to be the way that things are going right now. Now, if you're interested in entering to receive a free reading, please leave a butterfly in the comment box below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Those three things will get you entered to win a free reading. So let's see here, angels and spirit guides. Here we have the grouse, and it says, embrace the power of dance and movement to access your higher guidance. That's beautiful. Embrace the power of dance and movement to access your highest guidance. So move your body. And if you can't move your body, it's visualizing the beautiful dance. It's, listening to beautiful music, angels and spirit guides. Here we have dream reverse, which seems to be the way dream likes to come out right now. A blockage in the third eye chakra is not uncommon during this time, and spirit is communicating to us through our dreams, yet we are having a bit of difficulty listening. So that is going to be important. Tapping our third eye is going to be very, very, very important for us. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. This is our energy to be mindful of, angels and spirit guides. This is the Seven of Cups, falling into dreams. I always think of this as, I was going to say, what is his name? Narcissus, right? The myth of Narcissus, where he just saw the most beautiful, beautiful, beautiful person he had ever seen. It was his own reflection in the lake. And every day he would go and just stare at himself and be like, oh my gosh, this lake is so beautiful. I've never seen anybody so beautiful before. This is where we get the word narcissist from. And then he went deep, like closer and closer to the lake, till one day he just fell in because he wanted to get to the most beautiful person he had ever seen. And it wound up drowning him. So here, it's like, don't be drowned by your dreams, by the idea of your dreams. Pull them into reality And that is going to be very important because we can get obsessed with the thought of it. And the thought is always perfect. We don't have any of the, working parts problems, like putting it into reality problems that we get when we take our dreams and we make them into reality. But making our dreams into reality is going to be a very important thing for us. And it's going to be very powerful. It moves us to our subconscious spirit message, which is the condor. And it says, hold the highest vision of your life. You now possess the ability to move past any hurdles. And that is important because you do. Subconscious spirit message, chakra message, is the third eye chakra. No, this is the crown chakra. So tapping the top of your head because there's a blockage here will be very important. The positive things. I am prosperous. I am grateful. I am abundant. I am successful. I am bountiful. I am my dreams and my joys and everything, right? I am amazing. But when it's reversed, I'm stuck and I'm overwhelmed and I'm never going to get to the place I want to be. I know people say, Dane, why do you say the negative? Because we say the negative to ourselves. And whenever I hear the positive, I'm like, I'm right there. I'm like, yes, that's me, that's me, that's me. But when people say the negative, I'm like, oh no, that's not, I didn't say that in the last 5 minutes at least, type of thing. So it's being aware of how we talk to ourselves subconsciously, how we can be very cruel to ourselves and very, very demanding. And it's going to be very important to embrace our gifts and embrace our love and to really build up who we are. It moves us to the world reverse, being the energy to be mindful of. We can get a little bit too much in our own heads and too much in our own way, really focusing on our inner world and wanting it to be perfect and not going out and embracing the outer world as well. And it moves us then to our subconscious tarot message, which is the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands reversed, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But this is also an energy of, I'm not seeing my magic, I'm not seeing my power. I mean, it plays really perfectly into the I am presence, but I'm not seeing my magic, I'm not seeing my power, I'm not seeing, where I shine, what I'm good at. I'm only seeing where I should improve and how it could be different. And it's being spicy with ourselves, it's being hot-tempered, it is also dealing with a lot of people who are spicy and hot-tempered. And we can feel very drawn to that energy because we see their passion and we're like, oh, I love the passion. But it just comes out as, anger and frustration. And that's not cool. And we don't need that. So just be aware of that here, Scorpio. Okay, we're also going to be really drawn to people who are down to earth, who are like calm and steady and super, super practical. But again, we need the bit of the dreamer. So we're going to go to both those energies that are very kind of rooted right here, right now. And we need to bring a bit of the dreams to them, but again, not be eaten by our dreams. All right, Scorpio. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. And please note that this meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Scorpio. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. And have a blessed week. Bye.